Our next speaker is none other than Vice in 2007. In particular, Mr. Genga is the one drafted all the 18-point demands of Malaysian in draft in early stage, and Malaysian Indian Voice 10-point demands is also a brainchild of Mr. Gangadharan. Let us put our hands together, welcome Mr. Gangadharan to give his speech.
எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம். இனிய நெஞ்சுகளே, என்னோட கண்களே வணக்கம். இந்த ஒரு மாபெரும் நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு ஏற்பாடு பண்ணவர் நாயுடு. நீங்க அறப்போல கண்டு வந்ததுக்கு நன்றி தெரிவிக்கிறோம். என்னோட உரை இன்னைக்கு ஆங்கிலத்தில் பேசப்படும். என்ன நிறைய சமுதாயத்திலிருந்து மற்றவர்களும் வந்திருக்கிறார்கள் காரணத்தினால் என்னோட உரையை நான் ஆங்கிலத்தில் பேசுவதற்கு விருப்பப்படுறேன். அனுமதி கொடுப்பீரா? Without wasting time, I will start my speech. Every elected government must work in the best interest of its people, which is the source of the government's legitimacy. Policies created by the government must necessarily be based upon diversity, respect, human dignity, tolerance, and equal opportunity. Ordinary citizens must be engaged in the developing and formulating of the society so as to foster a clear sense of belonging. To realize the above, the government must never dominate businesses, unions, and other establishments and institutions in the state, but instead should welcome organic leadership. Such government must be transparent, responsible, accountable, and respect the rights of the people to information. Only then it is possible to build a more humane society. In the hope of wanting to create a more humane society, any conflicts with the tenets of parliamentary democracy must be removed without hesitation and reservation. And in this regard, the future and destiny of this country is in our hands. And unless we engineer a change collectively, the people will remain powerless. Therefore, it is utterly necessary to make changes principally to meet changing situations. Lee Kuan Yew on November 1965 said, "If we keep still to the old ways of leaving the affairs of the country in the hands of the government and its officers with the people concerned only with their own affairs and nothing else, our country will be in a sorry state. If people are interested only in business and in getting rich and take no interest in national affairs, they and others will not survive should our country be invaded. It is an undisputed theory that the government alone should not have to carry the responsibility of influencing public attitudes